Imagine thin hair finally looking full, lush, and absolutely stunning on you. Gorgeous. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting thin hair styling. You'll look 10 years younger by the end. We're covering 4 powerful parts. Part 1 is all about the root mistakes draining your volume. Part 2 dives into the cuts and shapes that create instant fullness. Part 3, and you'll want to stay for this one, it's the game changer, reveals the product mistakes most women never catch. And Part 4 wraps everything up with finishing and styling secrets that hold all day. Subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path so you never miss a transformation like this. Part 1, root mistakes that steal your volume. Thin hair over 50 has a quiet enemy, and most women feed it every single morning without realizing it. The biggest volume thief is not your hair itself. It is the way you treat your roots. When roots are weighed down by heavy products, incorrect brushing, or the wrong parting habits, even the healthiest thin hair collapses completely. You end up looking flat before your day has even begun. Most overlook this, and it silently ages them by years. Here are 5 root lifting solutions every mature woman needs to know. 1. Switch your part regularly. A fixed part creates a permanent crease that flattens root lift. Moving your part even slightly in a new direction instantly adds height and the illusion of density. 2. Apply any product to roots only when hair is slightly damp, not soaking wet. Wet hair stretches and weighs itself down. Damp application lets fibers grip and lift correctly from the base. 3. Avoid touching your roots once styled. Finger combing, adjusting, or smoothing after drying transfers natural oils directly to your roots and collapses volume within minutes. 4. Direct your blow dryer upward and against the direction of growth. This simple technique lifts the cuticle and builds natural body at the scalp without any product at all. 5. Use a wide tooth comb at the roots before styling instead of a brush. Brushes flatten fine strands against the scalp, while a wide tooth comb separates without compressing. These techniques work beautifully across all thin hair types, whether your hair is straight, slightly wavy, color-treated, or naturally silver. The principle is always the same. Protect root lift at every stage. Why does this work so powerfully? Because thin hair loses volume from the root first. When you protect and build lift at the base, the rest of your hair follows naturally. You stop fighting your hair and start working with its natural behavior. Tools that support this: a lightweight volumizing mousse, a diffuser attachment for your dryer, and a boar bristle brush used only on the mid-lengths and ends, never the roots. For maintenance, clarify your roots once a week to remove product buildup. This single habit alone restores natural bounce and keeps lift lasting all day. This shaves off 10 years when done consistently. Do not skip this step. Part 2, cuts and shapes that create instant fullness. The right haircut for thin hair does more than any product ever could, and yet this is where most women over 50 go completely wrong. Length is the most misunderstood variable in thin hair. Many mature women hold on to length hoping it will make hair look fuller. In reality, long thin hair pulls itself downward by its own weight and emphasizes thinness all the way to the ends. You'll love what the right shape does instead. Here are 5 cut-based solutions that create visible, immediate fullness. 1. Embrace the collarbone cut. Hair landing just at or slightly above the collarbone has enough weight to swing beautifully, while remaining light enough to hold volume throughout the day. 2. Ask your stylist for internal layers. Unlike traditional layers that remove bulk from the outside, internal layering removes weight from beneath while keeping the surface looking thick and solid. 3. Request a blunt or soft blunt perimeter. A clean perimeter along the bottom of your cut creates the optical illusion of density. Wispy ends do the opposite. They visually dissolve your hair and make it look thinner. 4. Consider a side-swept fringe. A soft angled fringe adds horizontal movement across your forehead, drawing the eye across rather than down, and immediately creates the impression of fuller, younger hair. 5. If you wear your hair short, ask for a graduated back. A graduation at the nape builds shape and volume naturally into the style, lifting the silhouette and creating beautiful structure without relying on products. These approaches work across straight, wavy, and curly thin hair textures. The guiding principle is always shape over length, structure over sacrifice. Why does this work? because the right cut works with gravity instead of against it. When your shape is designed to build volume into its structure, your hair does the heavy lifting naturally all day long. Tools to maximize your cut: a ceramic round brush for setting shape, a wide barrel curling wand for soft movement, and finishing spray designed specifically for fine hair. For maintenance, visit your stylist every 6 to 8 weeks to preserve the perimeter and refresh the layers. Most overlook this schedule, but fresh ends are what keep thin hair looking intentional and full rather than tired and limp. Consistent trimming truly transforms everything. Part 3: The product mistakes most women never catch. This is the part most women never hear about, and it may be the single biggest reason your thin hair keeps falling flat no matter what you try. Product mistakes in thin hair are invisible. You cannot always see when you are using the wrong formula, applying too much, or layering products in the wrong order. But your hair feels every mistake immediately, and the result is always the same: weight, limpness, and lost volume by midday. You'll love the clarity this brings. Here are 5 product solutions specifically designed for mature thin hair. 1. Replace heavy creams and serums with lightweight mists and sprays. Cream-based products coat fine strands and make them stick together, reducing the appearance of volume dramatically. A fine mist volumizing spray applies evenly without clumping. 2. Use dry shampoo as a volumizing base, not just a refresh tool. Applied to roots before styling, dry shampoo creates texture and grip that holds lift throughout the day. Apply it the night before for an even more powerful effect. 3. Never apply conditioner to your roots. Conditioner is designed for the mid-lengths and ends only. Root application weighs down the exact area where you need lift the most and creates a flat, oily appearance within hours. 4. Use a protein-based leave-in treatment once a week. Thin aging hair often lacks structural strength, which causes it to bend and collapse easily. A light protein treatment reinforces each strand and helps your style hold its shape far longer. 5. Finish with a flexible hold hairspray, never a firm hold formula. Firm sprays create stiffness that makes thin hair clump into visible sections. Flexible hold keeps each strand separate, which is the visual key to looking fuller. These solutions adapt beautifully to color-treated, silver, and natural thin hair of all textures. The principle is always lightness. Every product choice should add support without adding weight. Why does this work? Because thin hair strands are literally finer in diameter, meaning they cannot carry the same product load as thicker hair. Lighter formulas respect that reality and work with your hair's natural structure. For maintenance, do a full product audit every season. Formulas you loved in summer may be too heavy in humidity or too light in dry winter months. This one habit keeps your styling results consistent year-round. This shaves off 10 years when you get your products right. Part 4: Finishing and styling secrets that hold all day. You have protected your roots, chosen the right cut, and selected the perfect products. Now the finishing stage is where everything comes together into a look that holds beautifully all day long. Most women rush the finish. They dry, style quickly, and move on without locking in the volume they worked so hard to create. Within 2 hours the style has dropped, the shape is gone, and the hair looks flat again. This is entirely avoidable. Most overlook this final stage, and it costs them everything they built. Here are 5 finishing solutions that seal in volume and style for mature thin hair. 1. Allow your hair to cool completely before touching it after blow drying. Heat opens the cuticle and creates shape, but it is the cooling phase that sets and locks that shape in place. Touching warm hair immediately collapses the volume before it has set. 2. Use Velcro rollers on your finished style for 10 to 15 minutes. Place them at the crown and top sections while your hair cools. Remove them gently and the lift they create lasts for hours without any heat damage. 3. Backcomb only at the roots, never mid-length. Very gentle root backcombing with a fine-tooth comb adds invisible density at the crown without creating visible texture or frizz along the lengths. 4. Mist a very light flexible hairspray from underneath rather than from above. Spraying from below lifts strands upward as it sets rather than pressing them downward, which is the opposite of what most women do. 5. Set your finished style with a cool shot from your blow dryer. This final cool blast closes the cuticle, locks in smoothness, reduces frizz, and extends the life of your volume by hours. These finishing techniques work regardless of your hair's texture, color treatment status, or length. They are universal principles for any thin hair that needs lasting lift and shape. Why does this work? Because volume in thin hair is fragile. The finishing stage is your last opportunity to lock in everything your styling created. Skipping it means starting over by midday. Tools for perfect finishing: Velcro rollers in medium and small sizes, a fine-tooth rat tail comb for root lift, and a flexible hold finishing spray with UV protection to shield color-treated strands. For maintenance, refresh your style midday with a small spritz of dry texturizing spray at the roots rather than restyling entirely. This single habit keeps thin hair looking intentional, full, and polished from morning to evening. You deserve to look radiant all day long. Boom gorgeous, you look 10 years younger. You now have everything you need to stop fighting your thin hair and start celebrating it. From protecting root lift to choosing the right cut, getting your products right, and locking in your style all day. These are the tools that change everything. Wear this confidently everywhere because thin hair styled the right way is absolutely beautiful hair. If this helped you, please hit like and subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path so you never miss a transformation. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 4 mistakes were you making? I read every single one and I cannot wait to hear from you, gorgeous.